Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Lazy Redhead. And if you don't know, I am the Lazy Redhead. I know, I'm creepy, I can't help it. Today is an interesting day because I received a package from a subscriber and I thought we could open it together and play with it together and just have a right old time of it. That was my plan. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. I kind of knew what was in this package already because Laurie had contacted me, hi Laurie, and said, do you want this box of stuff? And I was like, yeah, okay then. That was all I kind of knew. I thought it was just glitter, right? I could not have been more wrong because it wasn't just glitter. It was just a box of fabulousness, I'll be honest. We had a lot more to do than I thought, so this video is slightly lengthy. First of all, you're going to go to the box opening. I think we've got a bit of a swatcheroonie as well, and then obviously we'll just continue throughout the video. So stick with me and we'll go through this. All right, have a nice time. I was sent this box. I've got to be very careful with it. I was sent this box by a subscriber, Laurie. Shout out to Laurie. Yes, I think that we've had a bit of a burst. So we're gonna open it with you and we're gonna play with it. Ooh. Oh, she's right, it's crazy. Oh my word. Laurie, what have you done? Oh my god, that's amazing. I think this is the culprit. This seems like the culprit, doesn't it? Okay, right, we'll pop them there. I honestly thought, right, that it was just going to be a bag. Like a bag of, like a single bag of glitter. I was wrong. I was entirely wrong. And from the colour, these are great. Oh my word. Oh, these are nice. Nice. Wow, this is ridiculous. Oh my word. What am I gonna do with all this? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna try and organize this a minute and oh, that is beautiful. That is so nice. Okay, black. Oh, that one's a different colour. Wow. This is just one massive box of potential, isn't it, really? I mean, what's this one? They're like really fine sand. Brown. That one's really nice, actually. Another black. Another brown. Oh, what one's that one? This one's white sand powder. Ooh. I don't even know where to start. You know, that way where you just, your brain is going at 90 miles an hour and you're trying to focus and it's like, no. I'm trying to just organise it all so I know what there is. Oh my god, these are just adorable. Oh, these are glitter, I can tell. These are definitely glitter. Oh, okay. Right, I need to calm down. Because when I get too excited, I don't talk. I just make noises and I need to not do that because, oh wow. Diamond dust. Oh no. Oh no. I'm turning them upside down just so I can see the colour of them. Oh Laurie, what have you done? I just honestly, right, I thought it was just a bag of glitter and I thought it was that colour. And I thought, oh, that's a nice colour. You know, I think that'll be really lovely. But it wasn't that, was it? It was more than that, a lot more than that. Oh. Oh, I think I found the culprit here. We can survive that, can't we? Oh, nice greens. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to organise this and then I'm going to come back because this is just like a never-ending box of just glitter and sand. Right, so I've kind of organised it somewhat into, oh, it's quite heavy, this thing in colours. I've got a sample of every colour and I've also got all of the pops. I'm going to attempt to swatch. I've never swatched glitter before, but I'm going to do it. So shall we start with the glues? Ooh, it comes out quite nice actually. I love things like this. It reminds me like proper craft. but they're not gloopy actually. They're really quite dense glitter. Ooh. 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 Oh, I love it. Oh, don't you just love a swatcheroonie? Right, so this one is copper ore. Is it gonna come out? Is it gonna come out, or do I need to? Some of these you need to actually. Ooh. Some of these you need to sort of do the nib, you know, cut the nib off. Maybe I don't need to cut the nib. Maybe I do. Well, I don't. No, I don't. So cut the nib just in case. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Well, the glue's coming out, just not the glitter. Okay, let's try this one. Nope. Okay, I'll come back to them. Right. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That does look nice. That one is Diamond Dust. I think there's a few sand glasses. There is 2 different colours. So all I'm doing is kind of doing a thing like that, and then ooh, nice. Now these are the glitters. Oh my god, you are right, Laurie. They're getting everywhere. The screen. Oh, that one's so nice. You're laughing down the screen at me now. Rather you than me, huh? I bet you are. She is. I can hear it from here. It's getting everywhere. Oh, black. Oh no. Okay. Let's go for this one. Purple. Okay. Ooh. Oh. There's no real way of swatching these, but they do paint on quite nice. You know, so if you can get like a mix and paint it, I think that's actually not bad, because the glitter is so fine. It's not like my normal glitter that I have, where it's quite dense. This is quite you know, you can paint it on very fine. I'm making an absolute bloody mess here. Oh no. See how fine they are. And those ones are so pale. They'll be good for grounds. Okay. Okay, so let's try one more of these, because I really want to try these Eager Beaver. Oh, that one's a nice green. Oh no. Oh no. Now, I think I've said, I think I might do a video on how to use glitter, but not in a crafty way. One might think I'm having a go at crafters out there. I'm not. I'm not going to go at crafters at all. I love a craft, but you know, there is a way to use glitter, but not in a crafty way. And I think that could be discussed maybe. Right, let's move on to these sandy things. We kind of get the gist. They're all different colours. We love it. But I do want to try these out, so I need a brush. It's a dry brush, and somewhat make some space. This sketchbook is a Fabriano sketchbook, a soft back. I do talk about this at length over at the sketchbook party. So if that's something you're interested in, go over there. It's called, this video is called Battle of the Softbacks. And it also has a part 2 to it actually, where I use them in a workshop or an exercise, if you will. Oh. Oh no, see, that's a nice colour actually. Now imagine these colours on top of paint. That's what I'm thinking about. We're gonna have to do that, aren't we? It's the neutrals one I'm most excited about. So these kind of earthy earthy tones. Those are the ones, I kind of feel like we've already kind of got a sense of what that one looks like there, but I want to try this orange out. And there's a yellow here. There's only one bag of this yellow. I already feel that that is going to be my favourite, and I've only got one bag of it. It's always the way, isn't it? Let's see now. This, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. It's coming out like a really beautiful, like orangey rosy colour. Have a look at this. Look at that colour. No, that's a colour, isn't it? Isn't that a colour? Oh, delicious. Oh, I love this brown. That's a really nice colour. Here, I had a black. Where's the black ones gone? Right, let's see what this black is all about. Ooh. You'll get, I think I'll get a real sense of what these are like when they're dry. I want to swatch this yellow. I'm not going to swatch them all because literally we are going to be here for days. I'm just swatching the ones that I really want to. Oh yes, see, I wasn't disappointed in that either. Oh no. Oh dear. Probably the worst paper to put this on, but you know. These are just sands, that's fine. We've kind of got an idea of what they're like there. And we kind of know what these are going to be like. This lavender as well, I think this is called lavender? Lilac. This lilac is also something I'm interested in. It's one of my favourite colours. I'm going to swatch this out. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Oh, see, I wasn't wrong to feel that way, but there's limited of that colour as well. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. I think they'll be good on top of painted surfaces. I think that's what this is going to be good at. So let's create a ground. I've got myself a cup of tea. So what I thought I would do is, rather than create a new work, I thought I would look out an old work that I'm okay with, but feel that it has a lot more to give. On here is Artgraph. I did it on an Out and About video a while ago. I've got a stack of artwork that I want to revisit. So I thought, I will just revisit another work. I can't remember what paper it's on. Only concern I have is that Artgraph is water soluble. So with me adding water or moisture with the glue, it might activate, no, it will reactivate the paint, but I think that might be interesting. But to start off, I'm going to try and mix a colour, specifically this colour, which is one of my favourite colours, but I'm going to try and mix it with the sand. I'm really excited about this, see if this actually works. Lighten you up with a bit of hue and maybe a bit of yellow just to give it that kind of greeny tinge. Need a lot more of that. Need a lot more white, I think. A bit of yellow. I've only got one bag of this, so I need to be very sparing with it. We've kind of got it. Maybe? Yeah, I think we kind of got it there. A little bit. The good thing is they mix, so you know that's always good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just start adding it in the places that I have that colour, seeing what happens. It's just an experiment. See if I can get some texture out of it. But you see, look, yeah, the Artgraph is already starting to move about. Got an idea, is I'll just do a whole scatter situation, which I think will give us a more even sort of layer. Just get a scrap bit of paper, put this under, it'll make it a lot easier to clean up afterward. So what you want to do is like just sort of, oh, see, now does create some beautiful texture, actually. Oh, that is lovely, actually. Oh, that is nice. So I'm just taking it all in. I don't want to saturate the whole thing. You know, I do want to show that there is like paint underneath and, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't want to saturate the whole piece with sand. I do want to show that there is layers. So I'm just kind of painting on the glue like I would if I was painting. Does that make sense? And I think the weight of the sand also, it makes a massive difference. So if you saturate the glued area with the sand, the weight of the sand pushes itself into the glue and you get a much more even texture then. And you can, it doesn't take a lot of vibration just to move it down. I'm just kind of going on and adding, you know, just bits of this stuff, the glue, kind of scattering the sand on top of those marks. I think that is a really good, interesting application. See, that's interesting. Because I pulled it down this way, the wet of each of the bottom has got a bit of that purple in it, but I think it kind of mixes the whole piece together. And then I've got a new colour entirely with this, so I'll just use one of these bags, shove that in. Made a really nice colour, actually. Delighted with that. Oh, I like the fact the glue has kind of made these flat marks and I hadn't noticed until you put the sand down. I'm going to do a bit of brown and I'm also going to do a bit of I'm going to see if I can layer it. This is so satisfying because you don't really know what you're going to get until you tip it. You know, it's like one of my favourite bits to tip. I love the 3D effect. It's starting to get really heavy now, which is nice. I'm going to make a baby blue. Lighten up the sky a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna add some of this yellow and probably this stuff, actually, this nice stuff. Bit of an au naturel. Oh dear, oh that's getting heavy. Okay, and I want one more just interesting blob, 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 blob. I'm gonna let this dry and then do a reveal. You need to make sure your mic is on because I feel fuzzy today. Mentally fuzzy. This took so long to dry. I think I overdid it with the old Mod Podge. And it just took ages to dry. I had to put it in the laundry cupboard, you know, where the tank is. Then it fell on the side. Results though, not really happy with the results, but I think a while ago I did a video. A subscriber had asked me to do a demonstration on how I apply the glitter to canvas. And I did a demonstration and I showed the difference between sealing it with glue, putting it down, sticking it down, but then obviously you get casting. You can put another layer of like Mod Podge or glue on top and it will go hard, but it takes away that shine, that zing, and can be very flat and dull. And I think this is what's happened here with the sand. I feel like it's very flat and very dull, and I think it was because I had sealed it. Do you see what I mean? I like the fact that it's, you can see, it's quite 3D there. It's got a lot of texture, and I think it's nice from that distance, you know? It's nice from a distance. I think it's very flat. But the reason I sealed it is because it's very fine and it was just going everywhere. I've been eating, you know that way where you munch down on like food and stuff and you get a bit of sand? That's basically been my reality for the last sort of few days. It's been horrendous. Got it everywhere. I can hear you laughing from here, Laurie. But what I'm going to do now actually is I'm going to apply different mediums to the top of this and see if there's a really great combination of whereby I could potentially use the sand for grounds as well. Now, sand historically is very sucky, and so I have a feeling that it will just suck in a lot of the wet mediums, which is fine, but it might, I'm hoping that it won't be as dull and be as flat. I'm going to try a bit of ink first, I think, just because it's here. See what this is like. Obviously I feel like I already know what's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be sucky. Ooh, see, yeah. It's very sucky, isn't it? That's what I knew, kind of what was going to happen. You know, it just sort of sucks in. I don't mind it. I think it's quite nice. I think it's quite nice on, you know, the darker, the lighter areas, you know. It gives it a bit of depth, a bit of dimension. But yes, I mean, I wasn't wrong. I mean, that's not too bad. That bit there on here, on a lighter part, is quite nice, quite defined, but certainly these areas. Okay, so that's some acrylic ink. I'll try a couple of these. They're acrylic paste. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, see, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. What I like about it is it sits on top. You know, if you wet it down, it because it's obviously similar medium, it sits on top of the sand, so it doesn't get sunken in, it doesn't get sucked down, does it? I really like the combination of these two colours as well. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's yeah, build some texture up. Just kind of experimenting. I think this is what it's about. You know, just good old-fashioned experiment. Gonna let this dry a bit and then go in with some dry mediums. Thought I'd quickly jump in. I had a few technical issues. Technical being human error, me. I forgot to turn on the microphone, so the next part is going to be a voiceover. Thank you very much. So I started with Neo 2s. And I found them to be all right, but they're quite scratchy, so the sand, I kind of already knew this was going to happen anyway, but the sand just bore the hell out of the Neo 2. So I switched things up and went to soft pastel because it's a finer powder, so I thought that it might kind of go into the sand a bit more, and it did. I was right, but I wasn't liking the texture, so I thought I'd add some water to try and like soften it up a bit, see if I can get the pigments going, and that worked a little bit. So I thought I'd do it to the Neo 2 as well, try and soften up those Neo 2s with some water and just spread it around. Tried some new textures, some dashes and some lines to try and break up that surface. You can see obviously that it's a bit of a mess. And I'm just going to show you now, I'm going to reveal it to you. I think it's a bit of a mess, but the point of this wasn't to create a like masterpiece. The point of it was to understand the medium and to see how I could potentially use it. It's my mother. Sorry about that. It was my mother. Can you believe it? Where were we? Oh yeah, the piece. So this is what I ended up with. Try and get it on a good angle for you. And it's a hot mess, obviously. I'm not deluded, it is. But it's not about that, is it? I will keep this, right? And ordinarily I will do one of two things. I'll keep it and test new mediums on it as almost like an ongoing swatch, so that I don't have to put the sand down again and then do it. I could do that. Or paint it completely white, gesso it essentially, and work on top of it. I think that would be quite nice. I've got a couple of videos coming up that actually might work. My dog's going mental. So yeah, we didn't end up with a masterpiece, but it's not really about that, is it? It's about experimenting, seeing what happens, trying to create something new, trying to get those creative juices flowing. You know, that's kind of what this is about. I want to start by thanking Laurie so much for your generous package. It was absolute blast. I hope I did you proud with the video, and obviously not with the final artwork. Would it have been nice to have a masterpiece? Yes, of course it would have been, but you know, I'm not going to get hung up on that. I'm just grateful that I'm in the studio. Updates next week is my birthday video. I don't know what that's going to entail, I'll be honest, but I do have a package, a birthday present from a subscriber that arrived yesterday, and I did have a peek inside. I will be doing the unboxing for my birthday video, so I still don't know what's in it, but I can't explain the utter beauty of this packaging. I'm gonna have to step up my game packaging wise, but you'll see next week anyway. So yes, it's my birthday week next week. I'm really excited about it. Patreon goers and sketchbook goers, what is it this week? Sketchbook party is rotate to create. For sketchbook party goers, you have a video on the Sunday. I'm really happy with this one. I love it. Love this video. You need multiple sketchbooks for this one. Just saying. And what else have we got? Patreon, the week after next, you've got Botanical Bash. Now, this is a new type of workshop for me, and I can't tell you how bloody proud I am of this workshop. I've come up with a new way of getting visual inspo, visual stimuli, and I really hope you like it. Please let me know what you think. For those of you who are not in either group, I do have the links down below to my Patreon and to my sketchbook party. You can go over and have a look at those. That's about it, guys. I'm just trying to, you know, do my best. Anyway, I'll see you next week for my birthday. Ooh! And yeah, have a good one, guys. Have a good one. Mwah!